reactions of or reactivity, or we can say reactivity of aldehyde and ketones. Reactivity of aldehydes and ketones are dependent on two factors. So what are the two factors? First factor is steric effect. Steric effect means crowding. Crowding near the carbonyl group. Crowding near the carbonyl group is called steric effect. Crowding near the carbonyl group. So in aldehyde, suppose I am drawing a simple aldehyde, it is a ethanol, and this is the ketone, and I am drawing the simple ketone, acetone or propanone. IUPAC name of this compound is propanone. So the reactivity of aldehyde is much more higher as compared to ketone. The reactivity of aldehyde is much more higher as compared to ketone. What is the reason? What is the reason of this reactivity? Because in aldehyde only one alkyl group is present. Only one alkyl group is present in aldehyde. While in ketone there are two alkyl groups. There are two alkyl groups. So the number of when the number of alkyl groups are increased, they produce more crowding around the carbon atom. And here only one alkyl group is there in aldehyde group, in aldehyde case. So here is less crowding means the nucleophilic attack will be very easy to this carbon, because here only one alkyl group is present, and in the ketone case there are there are two LD, there are two alkyl groups are present. So the attack of the nucleophile become difficult, because there are two bulky groups are present around the carbonyl carbon, and in aldehyde only one bulky group is present, that is alkyl group itself. So the nucleophilic approach to this carbon become very easier, but in case of ketone it will be very difficult. This is the first factor which affect the reactivity of aldehyde and ketone. I think this point is clear to you. Now we are going to discuss second point, which affect the reactivity of aldehyde and ketone. See, second point is electronic effect. Second point is electronic effect. And so what is electronic effect? Electronic effect. In electronic effect, see, this is the I am drawing again the structures of aldehyde and ketone. This is our aldehyde, and this is ketone. So what happen in aldehyde? What happen in aldehyde? In aldehyde, we know this is the alkyl group, and alkyl group showing plus I effect, plus positive inductive effect. And what is positive inductive effect? Positive inductive effect is the electron supplying group. It is the electron supplying group. If plus I group is attached, this means it will supply the electron towards the carbon. It will supply this electrons to this carbon. And in the case of ketone there are two alkyl groups are attached. Alkyl group, there are two alkyl group are attached to this carbonyl carbon. So they will supply more number of electron. The more number of electron will supply to this carbon. So the electronegative, so electrophilic nature in the case of ketone. Electrophilic nature in the case of ketone will decrease. Electrophilic nature, electrophilic nature of carbon in case of ketone decrease, while in case of carbonyl carbon of aldehyde it will be increased, because here only one alkyl group is attached in case of aldehyde, where in ketone there are two alkyl group. So there are two alkyl group, then they will supply more number of electron. तो जब ज्यादा नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन देंगे तो इसकी जो इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक नेचर है, इलेक्ट्रॉन को अटैक करने की नेचर है, वो क्या हो जाएगी, कम हो जाएगी, क्योंकि अब इसके पास में इलेक्ट्रॉन है, इसके पास में इलेक्ट्रॉन नहीं है, क्योंकि इसको सप्लाई करने वाला सिर्फ एक ही है, एक ही एल्काइल ग्रुप है ये। तो एक ही एल्काइल ग्रुप है तो ये कम इलेक्ट्रॉन सप्लाई करेगा, तो इसके पास में इलेक्ट्रॉन से अटैक होने की जो टेंडेंसी होगी वो ज्यादा होगी। तो हियर आई एम राइटिंग द न्यूक्लियोफाइल। So nucleophilic attack will be more easy in case of aldehyde, and nucleophilic attack will be more difficult in case of ketone. So in nutshell say we can say that aldehydes we can say that aldehyde aldehydes are more active towards the nucleophilic addition reaction as compared to ketone. So I think the point is clear to all of you. Point is clear. So we have discussed both the effect, electronic effect and steric effect. Again, our textbook question. This is our textbook question. Why aldehyde is less? Why benzaldehyde is less reactive as compared to propanol? See, this I am drawing the structure of benzaldehyde. It is the structure of benzaldehyde. It is benzaldehyde. And this is the structure of propanol. This is propanol. Number of carbon 3, 1, 2, and 3, and CHO group is attached. So propanol, and this is benzaldehyde. So benzaldehyde is less reactive as compared to propanol. Why it is less reactive? Because here this is the carbon. Here is carbon. Here one carbon is present, and so in benzaldehyde, what happen in benzaldehyde? The electrophilic nature of this carbon is less. The electrophilic nature of this carbon is less, and the electrophilic nature of this carbon is electrophilic nature of this carbon. Sorry, electrophilic nature of this carbon. Electrophilic nature of this carbon is more, and electrophilic nature of this carbon is less. Why it is so? Because in benzaldehyde means a benzene ring is connected to CHO group, and benzene ring is a electron rich ring. It will supply the electron to this CHO group. It will supply the electron to this CHO group. Then the carbonyl carbon, this is the carbonyl carbon, will become less electrophilic. It will become less electrophilic. Less electrophilic. So the nucleophilic attack will be more difficult in case of benzaldehyde, where in propanol the supplier alkyl group is short, so they will supply less number of electrons towards this carbonyl carbon, so that the electrophilic nature of this carbon will be high, and the nucleophilic attack will be more easy in case of propanol. So I think the point is clear to all of you. Now we are going to discuss application of hydrogen sorry, addition of hydrogen cyanide. How hydrogen cyanide add to the both aldehyde and ketones. So both aldehydes and ketones react with hydrogen cyanide to form cyanohydrine. So how cyanohydrine is formed? Let's discuss. So pure HCN react with aldehydes. So now we are going to discuss. This is the actual nucleophilic addition reaction. These are the actual nucleophilic addition reaction. अगर आप लोगों को न्यूक्लियोफिलिक एडिशन रिएक्शन की मैकेनिज्म समझ में आई है तो ये रिएक्शंस आप आराम से समझ सकते हो। तो इसको समझने के लिए थोड़ा सा पेशेंस रखें, आप लोगों को समझ में आ जाएगी। थोड़ा सा पेशेंस रखेंगे तो आप लोगों को ये न्यूक्लियोफिलिक एडिशन रिएक्शन समझ में आ जाएगी। तो इस रिएक्शन के अंदर क्या है, न्यूक्लियोफाइल अटैक करेगा, न्यूक्लियोफाइल ऐड होगा। सो व्हाट इज द न्यूक्लियोफाइल इन केस ऑफ व्हेन HCN is react to aldehyde? So HCN is a weak nucleophile. It is a weak nucleophile. So to become strong nucleophile, we add some base to this HCN. Then we react this nucleophile to the nucleophile to the aldehyde and ketone. Then we react to nucleophile to the aldehyde and ketone. So this is the chemical reactions. First, this is the mechanism of this reaction, HCN, and this is the base, and the OH. OH is a strong nucleophile. OH is a strong nucleophile. This OH react with H. This OH react with H and form H2O. Now the CN act as a strong nucleophile when HCN react with carbonyl compound. Now this CN, what is CN? This is the nucleophile. So this nucleophile will react the aldehyde and ketone. Suppose this is the carbonyl group, and we know the electronegativity of oxygen is much more higher as compared to carbon. So oxygen possesses a partial negative charge, carbon possesses a partial positive charge, and this nucleophile attack to this carbon. This is a nucleophile and it will attack this carbon perpendicularly. So when this nucleophile attack to this carbon, then the carbon uh, the structure or as the hybridization of carbon change from sp2 to sp3. The hybridization of this carbon change from sp2 to sp3. Okay, hybridization of this carbon change from sp2 to sp3, and this is the planar structure, and this is the tetrahedral structure. Now this carbon, this is the oxygen, and this one bond will be free, and nucleophile will attack in this manner. In the next situation, H plus from the solution or H plus from the solvent react with this oxygen and form this type of compound, and this type of compound is called cyanohydrine. So I think this reaction is clear to you. This is the addition of HCN. I explain the mechanism of nucleophilic addition reaction is this chapter, and if you understand the topic, then please like my channel and subscribe my channel, and my channel is Chemistry Pathshala on YouTube. Thank you and have a nice to formation of aldehydes and ketones. So today we are going to discuss physical properties of aldehydes and ketones. So the first member of aldehyde family, that is methanol. Methanol is the first member of aldehydic family, and methanol is a gas. Methanol is a gas. First member of aldehydic family, methanol, gas. Then second member of the aldehydic family, ethanol, and ethanol is liquid. Ethanol is liquid. Yes, and the higher aldehydes and ketones. Higher aldehydes and ketones are liquid or solid at room temperature, and the room temperature you know very well 298 Kelvin. It is the room temperature. 298 means 25 degrees Celsius. Boiling point of, now we are going to discuss boiling point. Then in this physical properties of the alkane, sorry, in the physical properties of aldehyde and ketones. Wait 1 minute. Yes. So in physical properties of aldehyde and ketone, we will discuss the physical properties of aldehyde and ketone on the 3 points. The first point is their boiling point. First point is comparison on their boiling point. Second point is solubility, and the third point is smell. So on 3 points, we are going to discuss the physical properties of aldehydes and ketone. So first, we are going to discuss the physical property of aldehyde and ketone means boiling point. So boiling point of aldehyde and ketone are higher than hydrocarbons. Means if we compare the hydrocarbons and aldehydes and ketone of the same molecular mass, if we have a hydrocarbon and aldehyde and ketone, and if the molecular mass molecular mass of hydrocarbon molecular mass of hydrocarbon molecular mass of hydrocarbon and molecular mass of aldehyde and ketones are same, then the boiling point of the boiling point of ketone the boiling point of ketone will be boiling point of ketone and aldehyde will be higher than that of hydrocarbon. So why aldehydes and ketone have higher boiling point as compared to the same molecular mass of hydrocarbon due to weak dipole interactions present in aldehyde and ketone. In aldehyde and ketone, weak in aldehyde and ketone, weak dipole dipole interaction is present. That is why the boiling point of aldehyde and ketones are higher as compared to the same molecular mass of hydrocarbon. Similarly, the boiling point of aldehydes and ketones are lower than that of alcohols of similar molecular mass due to absence of hydrogen bonding. So what is the point? If we take aldehydes and ketones, if we take aldehyde and ketone and compare these aldehydes and ketones with with alcohols, then the boiling point of alcohol is much higher as compared to aldehyde and ketone. The reason behind this is in the alcohol there is a strong hydrogen bonding is present in the alcohol, where in aldehyde and ketones there is no hydrogen bonding, or only the lower member of aldehydes and ketones show hydrogen bonding, and the higher member of aldehydes and ketones do not show any type of hydrogen bonding. That's why the boiling point of alcohols are much higher as the boiling point of alcohols are much higher as compared to aldehydes and ketones. So this point is clear to all of you, I think. See, the boiling point of aldehydes and ketones are lower than that of alcohols of similar molecular mass due to absence of hydrogen bonding in aldehydes and ketone. The hydrogen bonding is not present in aldehyde and ketone. There is no hydrogen bonding, but in alcohol strong hydrogen bonding is present. That is why the boiling point of boiling point of alcohols are higher. Next, lower member of aldehydes and ketones. Lower member of aldehydes and ketones are miscible in water in all proportion. In any proportion, we can mix the aldehydes and ketone in water due to strong hydrogen bonding. See, lower member of aldehydes and ketones are miscible in water in all the proportion due to presence of hydrogen bonding in lower aldehydes and ketones. See, this is the molecule of a ketone. This is a ketonic molecule RCOR, and here also RCOR, and both the molecules are connected to the this water molecule through a hydrogen bonding. Through a hydrogen bonding. And this is the hydrogen bonding is present in the lower member only when this is the hydrogen bonding. See, hydrogen bonding is represented by dash dash dash, and this is the bond you know very well. uh, Lower member and when the molecular mass of aldehydes and ketones